Welcome to Beginner's Guide. Now we are going to learn about HTML forms, and this is a most important topic. Let's learn how to use HTML forms. In order to do that, we are going to use the tag name called form. So what is the use of this form? In most of the websites, I'm sure that you come across with a sign in form, sign up form, registration form, login form, and all those stuffs. So those are all the forms we are going to design with the help of this HTML. In order to design those forms, for example, if you are going to create the login form, let's say the first field is a username and the second field is the password field. So to do that, first field is a username field, isn't it? So let's say I'm going to create the label. I'm going to say username. Let me save and refresh. As you can see them here, the username has come. Then followed by the username, I want to have the text box here. In order to bring that text box next to the username, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create input box. The type is gonna be text because I'm going to enter the username. The username is an text type, isn't it? So I'm going to close this one. Save. As you can see them here, there is a username field. Here is the text box where I can type my name. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Then the next one is I'm going to create the password field. In order to create the password field, I want them to be displayed as a password, then followed by the box. So for me to display as a password field, I need to use the label field. Here instead of username is gonna be password. Then I need the text box like this, isn't it? So let me copy and paste them here. Let me save and refresh. As you can see them here, both of them are displaying in the same line. In case if I want this field to be displayed in the next line, what do I need to do? It's simple. I'm just going to use this statement called break. I'm sure that you have learned about this tag before. So just use that break so that you can see this field is been displayed to the next line. Now I have got the username field. Let's say Beginner's Guide. In this field, I'm going to type the password. When I type the password, it's showing me the text. In order to hide that text, instead of input type as a text, use input type as a password. So what is the use of using the input type as a password? Refresh, then type the password here. As you can see them here, the password field every time when you type is just showing the dot, not the actual password. Then the third input type that I am going to use is range. So what is the use of this range? Let me save, then run. As you can see them here, this box is like a range. If you want to increase the range or if you want to decrease the range. So you can use the text type as a range. You will be able to get this range. Or if you want to display the date, use input type as a date. Save, refresh. Here is like a type of calendar. If you want to select the date, you can select anything, right? So this is the use of the input type name called date. Or you can use the input type as a file. When you use the input type as the file, so what is going to happen? It's like this is where you can go choose the file. Let's say I have chosen the file, open. As you can see them here, this is a file that I have chosen. So these are all the different types of input that you can use them. Or for example, if you want to bring some text area, there is a field name called text area. When you save and refresh, it's like a big box. If you want to increase this one, you can increase where you can type a lot of text. That is the use of this text area. Then the next input type that I am going to show you is the checkbox. Here instead of file, I'm going to use checkbox. So what is the use of this checkbox? Let me refresh. So this small tiny box, every time when you want to check, you can click here so that this box will be checked. Here I can say I agree. Let me save and refresh. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. Tick the box. Then the next input type that I am going to show you is radio button. So here the type of the input is radio. Here I'm going to say maybe mail. Let me copy it and paste another one. Even this one is also the radio. Here I'm going to say female. Let me save and refresh. There is a male and female. Let me tick this one. Okay, let me tick this one. As you can see them here, I can able to tick both male and female at a time. But typically, I'm allowed to tick either male or female. So in order to make that changes, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to include the property name called name. I'm going to say gender. Even here, I'm just going to use the same property with the same name. Let me save and refresh. Now as you can see them here, I can able to choose the male. When I click the female, this field goes off because a person has to be either male or female. So in that case, we are going to use the radio button with the same name. Both name has to be same. That's the reason why this is allowing me to check either male or female. Then the last one that we are going to see them is about select. So what is this select does? Here I'm going to use the tag name called option. Let's say in the option I'm going to say select the country. Let me save and refresh. This is like a select button. This is a message for the select country. When I click here, I need to come up with the options, isn't it? So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to come with the option. Let me say select the country, maybe India. Here I can say US. Here I can say UK, Africa. Let me save and refresh. Now I can select one country among these 4 countries. Let me select Africa. As you can see them here, Africa is there in that particular selection field. So this is a different ways of using the input type in HTML form. This is how forms works in HTML. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.